Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at Unit 9, Lesson 6, and this is the partitioning of shapes. So you should be on the page that looks like this. Okay. And this is actually a math task. So let's read. Directions. Partition the shapes into equal parts. There are 12 kids at a birthday party. Determine all of the ways a large rectangular pizza can be partitioned equally so each child gets a slice of pizza. Use models to show your thinking. So, boys and girls, as you noticed, I put a delicious pepperoni pizza as our thumbnail for this video. And this was the reason why we're going to be talking about partitioning pizza. So we've actually done this before. If you remember when we studied multiplication and we talked about arrays, this is the exact same thing. So basically, we're thinking about all of the different ways that we can make 12 using multiplication, okay? And we can go, the easiest way to think about this is taking it I'm sorry, I can't think of the word, but we'll go one number at a time, okay? So here is our pizza, our first pizza here. And so if we think about ones, we know that 1 times 12 will give us 12, all right? So let's do that. So here's our pizza. So we're going to just cut this into 12 strips going that way. So 1. And this is not going to be perfect because I kind of have to eyeball it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like I said, they aren't perfect with me holding it this way. They did get a little slanty, but you get the idea here. And we have 12 times 1 equals 12. So you can give all of your friends a piece of pizza that looks like this. Now let's go to the 2's, okay? What are the factors of 12 when we have 2? So we know that 2 times 6 will also give us 12. So that means we're going to have 2. Oh, and that is not in the middle at all. This should have been in the middle. But we have 1, 2. And then we're going to go over 6 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 6 also gives us 12. All right. So 2 and 6 are factors. So we know that we can use the commutative property So if 2 times 6 equals 12, we know that 6 times 2 also gives us 12. So let's take a look at that one. We're going to go 6 across. Now this is going to be a little trickier. So I'm going to cut it into threes first. I cut it into threes. And then I'm going to give it another partition. All right. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows. Okay. And now we're going to do our column, which is basically cutting it in half. So we have 6 times 2, and this is also equal to 12. So far, we have 3 ways of partitioning or sharing our pizza. Okay. So we thought about our 12, our ones as a factor, 2s as a factor. Now let's talk about 3 as a factor. We know that 3 times 4 will give us 12. So we're going to do 3 rows. All right. We have 3 rows, and now we need to have 4 columns. So of course, I'll cut it into half. And then I'll cut or partition that half, each half again. Okay. 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So we know that 3 times 4 will give us 12. Okay. And using our commutative property, if 3 times 4 equals 12, then we know that 4 times 3 also equals 12. So let's look at it that way. Partition our rectangle. Partition it here. Partition it there. So I see my 4 rows coming in. Now I'll work on my 3 columns. Like so. And then we also have 4 times 3 equals 12. Now, if you wanted to, you could also do 12 columns going across, like so. All right, I'm going to try. I don't know how neat this will come out, but I will try to see what it will look like. So the easiest way to do this, I'm going to go ahead and separate or partition my rectangle into thirds. So it's partitioned into thirds. Then I'll try it again by partitioning it into 6. Like so. And then we're going to partition it one more time to give us the 12. So let's see. I think we're going to do it. Okay. So here we go. All right. So we have we have 1 times 12 equals 12. All right. So boys and girls, we came up with 6 different ways to make 12. All right. Have you tried this problem already? How many ways did you come up with? All right. Well, that ends our lesson for today. If you have already completed this, go ahead, check your work, add any that you feel you've missed. Okay. And then also take a look at our next unit, Unit 10, Lesson 1. Tomorrow, please come being prepared to talk about that unit. Also, I know that there are going to be some tiles that you need to cut out. Please cut those out and have those ready. Put them in a baggie or in a safe place so that you'll have them for tomorrow. Okay, how's everything going with you? Hope everything is well. If you have completed this already, don't forget to spend time on your iStation so that you can continue to make progress there. All right, thank you and have a wonderful day.